cookin', we cookin',
We cookin', we cookin', we cookin', we cookin'.
we cookin', everybody's cookin'.
We cookin', we cookin', we cookin', we cookin'. We promote local agriculture and local business. We cookin', we cookin', we cookin', we cookin'. We support local fishermen and local businesses. We cookin', we cookin', we cookin', we cookin'. We cookin'.
Greetings and welcome once again to We Cookin, Eclectic Vinci Cuisine. We're here at Wondogenet, the original home of We Cookin, Eclectic Vinci Cuisine. And we'd like to welcome one of our favorite chefs, Darriel Ambrose.
Very pleased to be here again. Blessings.
Chef, what are you going to prepare for us today?
Today is a very special day for me. Today I have planned my twist on aioli, and we'll be doing lionfish, and I'm grilling that. I have it marinated already. It's going to go with a pineapple salsa, and right after that I have a lionfish tempura with a saffron aioli.
Great, because you know that the lionfish recipes that we're going to be using is We Cookin's way of playing their part on getting rid of this predator, the lionfish. You know, one of the only ways to get rid of it is to eat it. So when we have great culinary artists like this on the program that can show us the myriad of ways that we can prepare it, we just love it. So yes, this is a special day, and we'd like to say a very special thanks to Exquisite Events SVG for being the local business that supports our local business by providing this tent for us. Exquisite Events SVG not only does rentals, they plan events, they do all sorts of wonderful things which you customize. So do contact Miss Laurel Denny and Mr. Ricardo Jackson. Their information will be coming online. So stay in touch right here on We Cookin Eclectic Vinci Cuisine, the program which supports local. So right here, come again.
Bless. Hey guys, welcome back to Chef Ambrose here on We Cookin, and we're about to get started. What I'm going to start off first with though is my aioli. So just step over here with me to my stove right now. Alright, so we're over here now, we're about to get things going. So I have here my nice bashi, my rice that I washed of course, and I have my pot piping hot, so I'm about to get things going. So I have here my shallots that I'm going to add in my pot. I have my pimento peppers mixed with flavor peppers as well. And like I said, my pot already started sweating them very quickly. Now I'm going to add in my rice because I don't want my shallots and my peppers burning. I'm adding a touch of garlic. This is about 2 teaspoons now. And I am going to add my fish stock. Finally, before I put the lid on, I'm gonna add some salt. Not much because it's aioli. And black pepper. Add a sprig of thyme for flavor. Put my lid back on. And things going. So follow me back to the cutting board right now. Alright, so we're back over here on the table, and now we vibes a little bit about, you know, the lionfish, what it is about, and how I'm going to utilize and tell you how you could better utilize this fish. Big ups to Vincent and Vincent once more for supplying us with such lovely product. As you can see on my far right, see my little bashies them here. Big up to Joe De Silva, blessings. He's the one who provided me with this. So what I have here is my lionfish. As you can see in front of me are the finished products of me filleting and preparing them. Now I season the lionfish 2 ways. One in an oil marinade that has coconut oil. Remember, that's the only oil that we're using. Very healthy and nutritious for us. That I have some shallots chopped and sliced in here. I have some white onions, some red onions. I also have fine thyme, black peppercorn to give it, you know, a sharp, semi-robust flavor. And I also have sliced garlic, not chopped garlic, sliced garlic and lime zest, not the lime juice. What I have here now, this is for actually my tempura, this is for my grilled fish. For the tempura, I have my very own seasoning. Big up to my mommy who makes the best green seasoning there ever is. What I did differently from hers though, I added extra pimentos because I want that flavor to come out. I added some salt, a little bit of black pepper. You know, I cook like the French. Sorry, I like to use a lot of cream, a lot of wine, salt, black pepper. Forgive me. But you know, we have that Caribbean flavor in there as well with the green seasoning. I also squeeze some lime juice in this one because I want it semi-pickled a bit. When I'm doing the tempura, it takes literally seconds to cook, right? Because of the size that I cut them at, and it's not this big fish that I'm grilling or what have you, right? So, the lionfish. How I fillet my lionfish, I use my boning knife, and I also have close by here my tweezer that I would need. You treat it just like red snapper, right? So when you're filleting, always use the tip of the blade as your guide, so you get as much meat as possible. When you mark it out as such, basically using again the tip of your knife as a guide. We have one fillet here, as you can see. Now I'm going to use my fingertips now to feel out the bones. I am actually feeling bones at this side. So let me just walk on this fillet first. Using my tweezer here, and I'm taking them out. You see what I do? I score my fish. Make sure you have a sharp knife for this. But just a reminder, guys, if you know which show you're watching We Cookin with Chef Ambrose. You know how we do it. So I went over at my stove there just to check my eyes out. Things looking good. We looking alright. I had to make sure my liquid don't dry down because I really want to sap. And my ital should be almost ready. And what am I gonna do next? Yeah, since I have my hands all fishy and poisson and whatnot, I'm gonna start grilling my oil marinated fish. So I'm going to go back over on the grill, check my ital, make sure enough sap in, turn it off. So then we head back over there.
CK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket for 100% Vincent supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. Oh yes, we're number one, CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent, a supermarket for you and me.
Our company is the Black Cake Company. We bake and sell traditional Caribbean rum cakes and black cakes. I'm originally from Barbados, and so my grandmother made the cakes, my mom did. We are committed to keeping a family and cultural tradition alive.
Beat the holiday rush and use promo code BLACK2014 at blackcake.com to get one free miniature cake with each full-size cake order today.
It's a must at every table for every celebration.
CK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket for 100% Vincent supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. Oh yes, we're number one, CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent, a supermarket for you and me.
Alright, so we're back here on the grill one more time. My ital is looking good. It had sap inside it. I just want it cooked for like 2 more minutes, and we're good to go. How I do my rice though, I'm into the restaurant industry a lot, so I like al dente, not tough, but it has a little bite to it. It's not too soft, not too sappy, you know, you're actually eating rice, right? Now I have here a char grill. Normally when you're grilling fish, you would use a plancha grill, but this is how you walk against the odds, right? So I have a foil that would mimic my plancha flat top grill. Plancha just means a flat top grill for fish, right? And I have my marinated fish here. I'm going to place top. Increase the heat a little bit. You can hear it coming up. And I want that when I add my fillet, I don't have too much of my ingredients in the marinade to the bottom. However, I'm going to put those ingredients on top and foil on top so that all that flavor could be circulating around in the steam. Now when you're grilling like this with the foil, you won't damage the fish on these char incisions, and also, you know, yeah, you still have your whole fish. It ain't mash up on you on the grill. More. Have my marinade on top, and for crunch, I am simply going to pan sear it so it gets that crunch on top, and you get to, you know, play with different contrast textures with your palette and everything going nice here in a little party in your mouth, that sort of thing. Yes. As you can see, it's starting to cook already at the sides there. Increase the heat just a little bit more. Now, how I'm doing this is more like safeguarding myself here, right? If it is you're actually doing a plancha flat top, you won't want a high heat. You want a medium to low heat, because this fish, the texture is very moist, it's very soft, so you don't want to mash it up. Like I said, treat it like snapper. Just gonna cover this for a while. Alright, so I just did a little switch up there. If you realize, I took off my aioli. I have this grill on low flame any which way, so it's keeping it warm. It's still cooking with a little residual heat that's in there, but I still want my stuff. It's somewhere in there. It did it, I'm not for sure, right? I have my saute pan over here so that I can pan sear the top of my fish so I could get that crisp factor. Alright, so right now I have here my tongs and my fish spatula that I'm going to take off. Because remember, like I said, it's a very delicate fish. And I'm going to pan sear it, right? The bottom is cooked, just the top I want, you know, a bit raw, so that when I'm pan searing it, I don't overcook it. Right, so I took out all my fish from this side of the grill. I'm reduced it back to low. Just want the heat to keep my aioli warm. Here I have my fish. It's still raw on top, but I want it that way. Now you see the help of having my fish incision or scored, right? And you see the good thing about my method is, even though I have the foil, I still get the grill marks from the char grill, or slightly. And now when you're pan searing, you don't want your flame to be too low. How would you want it too high? But then it defeats the whole purpose of getting rid of. But it's going to get rid of the skin. You don't get that nice presentation you want. Yes, I am ripping the can. I apologize, but you have to make it flip. There we go. Alright, simply cooking and getting that crisp. You could put a little thyme there again to infuse some more flavor with the coconut oil. On the other ingredients because they'll burn. Like I said, it takes little to no time to cook. Let me just check it. Again, very delicate fish. Leave it for a little bit more. It's already starting to get that semi-like golden brown color. And I know for sure once I get that, the texture would be what I want, right? Kind of crispy, but not so crispy, but you know, it has a contrast taste to the actual moist texture of the fish. Alright, so I'm taking it off now because I don't want to overcook it. Flipping it on this side. There we go. So now we're gonna go back on the table for a little bit. I want to do the tempura fish last because it takes little to no time to do. Alright, so back here on the table one more time. If you notice, yeah, I'm full of action right now. On the grill, by the table, by the table, by the grill. Anyway, in case you forgot, we're on We Cookin, and I am yours truly, Chef Ambrose, and we're here working on our pineapple salsa It's a salsa, but at the same time, initially I'm using ingredients to make like a Trini style chow, right? So I have my ingredients, again, my mama's homemade green seasoning. I have my mama's homemade pepper sauce and my shano beni, and also I have some minced garlic. So without further ado, I am actually going to make the mixture for the chow slash salsa in this bowl and then incorporate the small diced pineapples into the bowl. So have my green seasoning, some shano beni, some pepper sauce, and I like it spicy. You could always reduce the heat. This is about 1.5 teaspoons of pepper sauce, shano beni, little less than a teaspoon, probably 3/4 of a teaspoon. I know you can't get that on a measuring teaspoon, but I'm trying to be as accurate as possible. Alright, about a teaspoon of garlic. Today I'm gonna add the salt on this and truly marinate in this. Yeah, make life a little easier. Right? Slowly add the marinade in, get more of the liquid in there. And if your seasoning is thick, you stretch it with a little water, not vinegar, please. And mind you, this is a very earthy dish, but yet a fresh dish because you have the pineapple, local ingredients. Let me stress that as well, that we're using here. You could only get it in St. Vincent. You could only get these recipes on We Cookin. You could only get them from Chef Ambrose. We Cookin, Chef Ambrose. You get it? Right. So my chow slash salsa is ready. I'm gonna just set it aside. And what's that one I'm working now? Oh, my aioli. Garlic aioli. So I already have my mayo here prepped and ready. I have my saffron and I'm going to use the saffron root. Very healthy as well, earthy, add that rich element. And I have my garlic, salt, pepper. That's all you need for your dipping sauce. Quick and easy. Alright, so I just stepped off a little bit there, got my bowl rinsed off so I can start my saffron aioli. Saffron in front of me. Here I have my mayo. So I have that mayo. I have my garlic. A generous amount, but not overpowering. Add my salt. Add my black pepper. So you can see a little bit of like little speckles. I'm gonna grate in my saffron. So I'm going to add as much saffron so you can actually taste it. It's not overpowering. It complements with the garlic. And voila, saffron aioli, the quick shortcut recipe of saffron aioli. And you know, we're gonna go back over on the stove, and no, actually we have our tempura batter to make. What I have here are my dry ingredients. It's mostly dry ingredients versus the wet ingredients. I have my flour, 2 cups of flour. I have here as well some baking soda, some salt, and what else I got in it? Yeah, I think that's it. And now I'm going to add my soda water. The soda water I have in the fridge, which I'm going to grab right now. With the tempura, the batter has to be cold, not room temperature, because it's going to affect the actual structure of my final presentation. So let me go grab that soda water and I'll come back, right? Right, I have my dry ingredients here, and I try to get as much local ingredients as possible. So I have my soda water. So I'm going to add 2.5. Right, half, 1.5, and this is 2. And you're combining all the ingredients simply by whisking. Reminding you guys once more again, this is We Cookin, and we're about to do some tempura lionfish. So follow me over back to the wok and let's start to walk and cook because we cooking. Let's go. So I have here my marinated lionfish, my tempura. I did them like fingers, right? And increase my flame a little bit because as well the oil has to be a certain temperature. There we go. Could use a fish spatula. Also kind of like grab the edges a bit.
And Company is the number one supermarket for 100% Vincent supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. Oh yes, we're number one, CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent, a supermarket for you and me.
Our company is the Black Cake Company. We bake and sell traditional Caribbean rum cakes and black cakes. I'm originally from Barbados, and so my grandmother made the cakes, my mom did. We are committed to keeping a family and cultural tradition alive.
Beat the holiday rush and use promo code BLACK2014 at blackcake.com to get one free miniature cake with each full-size cake order today.
It's a must at every table for every celebration.
Graves and Company is the number one supermarket for 100% Vincent supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. Oh yes, we're number one, CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent, a supermarket for you and me.
Alright, so we're back here. Just a reminder, we're on We Cookin, and this is Chef Ambrose here with you. I'm going to place up my tempura fish. Now my batter was light, so it didn't have that strong coat, that airy effect. So you could reduce the recipe that I just talked about. Instead of 2.5 cups of soda water, reduce it to 2 cups, right? So I'm now going to plate up my la pièce de résistance. And there you have it, folks. La pièce de résistance. Once more, we're on We Cookin, Chef Ambrose here, and I've just whipped up for you some lionfish tempura accompanied by a saffron aioli garlic mayonnaise for those who want tuning in before. What I have here is my twist on ital. Added a pinch salt, but from the natural nature of ital as a Rastafarian dish, no salt whatsoever. And to top it off, I have my pineapple chow / pineapple salsa. Bon appetit.
Hi, I'm Zulika Lewis, and I'm about to try 2 new dishes from Chef Ambrose on We Cookin at Villa Flats.
Here I have for you some tempura lionfish and a saffron aioli / saffron garlic mayonnaise. It's fine.
This is really good. That tempura fish was really, really good. Just makes me want more food.
And next up, we have our lovely ital dish with grilled lionfish and pineapple salsa. Bon appetit.
I'm already filled with my eyes because it's so beautiful. Definitely beautiful. This is good. You want to see? You want to see some?
How's it going?
It's going well.
Awesome. And you were telling me right before set that you're not a fan of coconut oil, so have I changed that thought?
Definitely. I'm not tasting the coconut oil all that powerful, and that's really good.
Awesome. How the ital tasting? They lash it. It's side. What's going on now?
It's really good.
You're getting all the flavors,
All the
local
flavors are coming
aromats.
out.
How about the chow?
The fish goes well with the chow. Thank you for having me on We Cooking at Villa Flat. Remember to use local ingredients.
Hey, welcome back to the final segment of We Cookin Eclectic Vinci Cuisine. This was an absolutely awesome day with Chef Darriel Ambrose and our very special guest, Empress Zuleika Lewis. I know she enjoyed what the chef did, and Chef is going to recap again what she did for us today here on We Cookin Eclectic Vinci Cuisine.
Alright, first off, I started with my aioli, and I also had a grilled lionfish, and it was accompanied by a pineapple chow / pineapple salsa, and I finished with a lionfish tempura that had a saffron aioli, saffron garlic mayonnaise to it.
Yep, so you heard it. It's right here on We Cookin, where we use mostly local products and we support local, we buy local, we eat local. And on that note, I'm not going to forget to thank Exquisite Event SVG for providing us with the shelter that we much needed on this rainy day. Remember, they not only do rentals, they're also event planners, so do contact them. And thanks again, Laurel Denny and Ricardo Jackson, for your kindness and your generosity on We Cookin Eclectic Vinci Cuisine. Come again.
Bless.